is a Marburg pathogen. And a pathogen is basically a virus, a bacteria, or a microorganism. So what is a microorganism? It's an organism you can't pick up with your eye, and it's either a parasite or it could be nanotechnology. Excuse me. And this is the reason for this video. It's causing chromosome 1p36 deletion syndrome. And essentially what that is the elimination of the entire frontal lobe. So the entire front brain, basically where the forehead is completely eliminated. This pathogen completely destroys the front lobe of the brain, causing intellectual disability. The person won't be able to speak or little words. They'll be mumbling, kind of this like just insanity. They'll have temper tantrums, they'll bite themselves or others. And here's where it starts to get weird, if it's not already weird. They'll have a strong hunger for meat or flesh. Meat is flesh, right? So yeah, getting into the realm of zombies here. People have seizures, weak muscle tone, so almost no muscle tone, real skinny, and it causes the body to have a small head and short and wide. So people's muscle tone won't look right, and their head won't look right, and also their skeleton will have abnormalities. So basically, the skeleton will look normal on one side of the body, or on the other side of the body it might look weird, or it might be weird on both sides, or vice versa. And they'll have strange facial features. And I was going around, on the internet looking at pictures of people that have this pathogen, and they look extremely angry. And I also want to note that they will bleed from their eyes and their mouth. Literally bleed from their eyes and their mouth. It's not contagious, but the kill rate is high. So anyone that has this pathogen in their body has a 90% mortality rate. So you may die if you have this. Very high chance. So the question is, what causes this? And what causes this is a virus, a bacteria, or a microorganism. And that is known as what is the pathogen? The Marburg pathogen. And this is what the Marburg pathogen causes. Now, I just find this very disturbing that this is happening to people at a very alarming rate. And the government cannot explain why this is happening. But the laws they are passing are very disturbing. And let me just describe these real quick. So 42 CFR is a law. That's what the law is under. 42 CFR. Part 70 and 71 give the Department of Health and Human Services to assume power under the declaration of public health emergency. And we already know with the pandemic, this already happened. So when this happened, the Department of Health and Human Services declared an emergency, and they get all power to make decisions over the federal government and over the military. Now, why would the Department of Health have more power than the military? Very strange. There's something going on that they know, okay? Now, the PrEP Act, which is already in the law, allows the government to build quarantine centers across America. Another law, Con Plan 8888, gives the government preparedness funds for local and federal agencies to prepare for a zombie apocalypse. No, I'm not kidding. If you look it up, that's what it is detailing, preparedness for a zombie apocalypse. Then if you go on the CDC website, they have a PDF for zombie preparedness that went up 5 years ago. That went up 5 years ago, but the government is still funding federal agencies and local, like police departments, sheriff's departments, for zombie preparedness. Now, that's not what they're calling it on a local level, but on a state level, when you look the law up, that's what it is, preparedness for a zombie apocalypse. So, I just find it very disturbing this is happening to a large number of people. People are being found with the Marburg pathogen. This is already happening in the U.S. and no one's really talking about it. And then at the same time, these laws are being passed that basically make camps where they could detain people, and then the Constitution is suspended if they declare a public health emergency, and we know this because this already happened with the pandemic, and they were forcing injecting people and mandating it, which is totally illegal.